Well, we're back at the lake on a beautiful evening. We're on the one side of the point where probably the picnicking was going on in that old painting. Up through there you can see that's relatively virgin ground, but then as you get up into this, all this up here is all fill material. They built that building up there in the 50s and put a lot of fill around it, and then there's a washrooms and a septic system up there too, so all this up here is all fill, and I think some of it is washed down. Where the cedars are would be virgin ground, but with material eroding in from up, stuff could be much deeper. And some of what you see in the photo, in the painting, is underwater. The water is about probably 5 to 6 feet higher now, and they built the dam in 1871, raised the water level. So we'll keep at it, and it's the first time getting into this area because it's been frozen up till now under these cedars, so see what we can pull out. Unfortunately, this is also the party side where everybody drinks, and so there's tons of nails and caps and all sorts of junk. Well, we just got our first coin of the evening, and it's a modern zinc, probably in the 2000s sometime. Well, see you on the next. Yeah, this is what I meant about the junk being deep. We got a steel pop can with aluminum lid way down in there, so that doesn't give us great hope for finding anything too much in here, so we might just change spots. See you on the next. Fishing lure. Well, we got a bit of an older penny, 1964. Let's see what's next. Well, it's a beautiful evening at the lake. Very windy though, coming right off the lake, so it is chilly. Ah, here's a little interesting find. The claw hammerhead. Alright, on to the next. Alright guys, we got an older nickel. Look at that, man. Oh, beauty. This is only the second one I've ever gotten out of here. And it's, let's see, 1927. Awesome. Just love these KG5 dimes. Or nickels, I should say. Beauty shape too. See you on the next. Well, first coin of the night, and we got a surface find. There we go. It's actually a nickel. It's actually a nickel. Oh my goodness. Is it my birth year? No, 1973, 1 year after. Cool. See you on the next. Well, signal that sounds good. Just a square nail. On to the next. Part of a square nail. Well, we got a really good signal in the hole, and I'm going to guess that it's probably a square nail, but hopefully I'll be proven wrong, and let's see what we got. Square nail, part of one, bent. That's why it sounded so good. On to the next. A nice solid 11 signal. Tin foil scrunched up into a thicker piece. Close. It is aluminum, but it's one of those from a pop can. Oh well, on to the next. Alright guys, we got something green and crusty down here. And by the color of this soil, looks like we're in some natural ground. So I wonder if this might be a KG5 penny. I have found one up here before that was really, really crusty, but could even be a George. Might not even be that old either, who knows. If I can focus. No, it's a young Liz. Let's see what year it is. Oh, there it comes. 1964, the last year of the young Liz. Awesome. See you on the next. Well, we had a bit of a interesting signal down here. It was getting lots of iron tones, and I can see why. It's a modern dime. It's a nickel dime though, so it's not considered clad. Clad is after 2000, where it has a steel core, but these ones are almost 100% nickel. I'll see you on the next. Well, this is wing nuts. Well, we finally got something a bit older. We got a Wheatie. Looks like a 1940, 42 or 43 or 47. Have to clean it up and see. See you on the next. Well, we just got this interesting signal. This is definitely a lot older than the park. We got a, let's see if we can see it. It says Dominion 303 British. And this sucker looks like it exploded. Found another one here that kind of looked like that too, so yeah, I'll bet this is from the early 20th century. I'll have to look it up and see how far back this goes. See you on the next. We're hunting the clad and we got quarter. Well, we're back at the lake tonight, and we're around the big old tree, and we got a DC Co Crown 12 gauge. I'll bet this sucker is probably from before the park era. It's definitely an old one anyway, the old paper kind. See what comes out next. Well guys, I don't think I can get this to focus, but it's our first old coin tonight, and it's a 1945 Wheatie. I just don't have enough light. My headlamp is losing battery, so see what we can pull out next. Well, we're out at the lake again tonight, and haven't had too much luck right now, but we're beside this really old tree, and I think we got I think we might have a pistol ball. It kind of looks like it maybe hit something, maybe a tree, but it's small. Definitely not a musket ball. Yeah, there was a nail above it that was totally masking it. Once we removed that, yeah, this came out. Let's keep seeing what's in here, and we had a low 20 signal in here, so I don't know if that's this mixed with a bunch of other things, but we'll see. We'll check the hole again and see what we got. Well, it seems like a lot of those nails with the lead tops have been thrown in around the tree, and we pulled a few out. They're masking this. Oh, we got a George 1941 from around the tree. Pretty cool. See you on the next. Well, it looks like we got our very first dog tag. Dog Tax Kingston 1971. Not too old, but kind of neat. So it's got the information on maybe the vet they went to. That's kind of cool. Yeah, not too old. It's got 7-digit number, so nice. Beer doll. Oh yeah. That vet clinic is still beer doll is still in business. Neat. All right, we'll see you on the next. Well, we're back at the lake tonight. We got the stock coil back on. We've reduced the recovery speed, and we're seeing what might be down deeper, and we've been having a bit of luck. We've gone down little ways, and at the bottom of the plug we got something pretty green here, so let's see what we might have. I have found a George V penny here before in this area, but I don't know if this one's deep enough. Take a look. I don't know, we're gonna have to try and figure out what it is first and then get back to you. Well, I would have to say this is probably George VI. I can see a little sharp tip there, which is probably the maple leaf. So yeah, likely a George VI. This thing is really toasty though. Alright, see you on the next. Alright, we had this other very scratchy signal. There's a bottle cap up on top of it, so it was getting kind of masked. And yeah, we got a George VI around this big old oak tree. And it's 1945. Sweet. See you on the next. Alright guys, it looks like our silver drought is over. And I think we've done it again. That's old silver. I can see it already on the very bottom. I think we got a fish scale. My light is not very bright right now, but there it is. Let's take it out and see what we got. All right, guys. We got. It's not in bad shape either. Looks like we got a 1920. Sweet. It's not a Vicky, but it's a George, and it looks to be in pretty decent shape. So, yeah. I guess I've put I got the stock coil on the Equinox. I've turned the recovery speed down to 4, and I've got it maxed out at 25, and I'm picking up quite a bit of stuff that I missed before, so we'll keep at it and see what happens. See you on the next. Alright guys, we got a penny made of wheat, and it's 1946. Sweet. God, we're finding tons of stuff here that we missed before. Alright, see you on the next. Alright guys, it's nighttime. We're at the lake park. Unfortunately, it's still too warm for the mosquitoes to go away tonight, but so we're going to dig everything in the gold range. We haven't concentrated on much of those signals over time, so we got our first one, solid 11, and of course we got a bottle cap. Let's see what else falls in that range. See if we can find anything other than junk. See you on the next. 789 bottle cap. Alright guys, we're out at the lake park on a beautiful Canada Day sunny morning. We tried the other night going after gold, digging those 11, 12, 13 signals, and we got driven out by the mosquitoes at night time the other night, so we're gonna have at it today. and see what we can come up with. I'm trying to put the F2 setting up to 9 so we avoid all the bottle caps, because they come up 12, 13 here all the time and there are tons of them. So let's see what we can get. Well, we got an 11 signal and got one of those bandage ties. Oh well, let's see what we can find next. Well, a good 12, 13 signal, and we got aluminum junk. See you on the next. 13, and we got a pull tab. Let's keep going, see what's up. 13 and another pull tab. Well, 11, 12, and we got a pin back. Looks like it might be brass though. Interesting.